Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the try here for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a return will stop right around the 25. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. In motion right is Tony. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw at the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ram. 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. A give right side for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. In motion right, Evans. Here's Pacheco heading right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll swing this out to Tony. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
59. Go orange.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get it back.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Herbert. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Herbert back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that'll be caught by Tony. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Easy. Hey, 57.
In motion right is Evans. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Here's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Down the left sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. They'll come up first and 10 here. Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Ray.
Throwing, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And